Oh, I can't even see. What's going on, folks? Trying to get myself together. I just kind of figured while I'm here, I'll holler at y'all real quick. Um, I was just thinking about, and and this is going to be a quick live. I was just, I was just thinking about how much time it take to get your footing. How you doing, everybody? Precious SoCal Gardner, Patient Saint, Motivation H, Victor Reese, Dancy. I don't got my contacts in so I can see good up close. See, I ain't making no funny faces. Mona Love, J3GS Farms. What's up, my brother? Alicia on the Trey, Sunny Day, Indiana Jackson, the Caribbean man. How you doing, Joanne? Pleasant Tree, that's me. Edie Love, Little Lone Preppers, Solo Soldier, how you doing? Brandy Kaufman, Super Farm. I was watching y'all. I was watching Super Farms get their driveway together yesterday. So congratulations and good luck with that. Cause trust me, I totally understand the struggle. As a matter of fact, that's kind of what I'm here doing. Let me get off my. Woo! I don't want to tip this bucket over. This bucket got the pudding in it. I got to bring y'all close to me, okay? Yeah, we can't tip this bucket over. If we tip this bucket over, I'm gonna have to just burn this whole tin up. I had let my fire go out. I keep my buddy heater in here for just in case I don't feel like getting out the bed and keep putting wood in the stove. I keep it going as long as I can, but if it's starting to disturb my sleep, I go ahead and kick the buddy heater on. I didn't have to do that last night because I put big chunks of wood in the stove and just let them slow burn all night. So I'm waking up and I just had a few cinders left and I just stoked it a little bit, threw a couple of logs in there and I got it back rolling. So now I'm just making some coffee, about to try to get me some breakfast going. If I could find, I got to go out in the coop and see if I can see some eggs. I want to say to all those homestead hustlers out here, I put that hashtag homestead hustler because what I want to do is I've been seeing a lot of starting to warm up. I guess I can cut this light off too. Don't need that no more. It's starting to lighten up outside. Uh, what I would like to do, I'm making an announcement this morning so I can do this weekend. Um, I would like to do a homestead hustlers, and I want everybody to do. If you out here and you just starting out, like hold on a second. Hey, Gina versus Gina. Hey, she grows, he grows. How you doing? Like Super Farms and everybody else. I kind of want to bring all the homesteaders together, and especially the new homesteaders, people that's never done this before, and it ain't nothing I can teach nobody whatsoever. What I would like to do is just come together and let's talk about all of our journeys, situations, and hopefully bring some viewers to you, because it's a lot of us that's doing this thing and really not getting too much traffic. And one of the problems I see with that is I can't see y'all right this minute, so give me a second, okay? One of the problems I see with that is if I'm getting a lot of traffic and a lot of viewership, yeah, woodpecker man, that That lets me see that people are only seeing one point of view of this situation. They're seeing my situation. And to be honest with you, I feel like it's doing people a disservice just to see one person's perspective, one person's journey of starting back out on a homestead or starting out on a homestead at all. So what I want to do is bring everybody, get everybody together, and we just start talking about it once a week, our journeys. Because I was watching Super Farm. Everybody, matter of fact, go over to Super Farm. Where are they? Go over to Super Farm's channel, and they just starting out doing their homestead and getting themselves together. They some city slickers, like they said, and go watch their journey. You will be impressed. You will be very impressed. Matter of fact, you'll be encouraged. I hope. There you go, Super Farm. Let me see something. Okay. So what I wanted to do was start bringing people up via StreamYard, and let's talk about our situations. And we'll all do this once a week. And um, the reason I want to do it because I want to get more people. I want to get more people into this lifestyle, as many as I can. I want to bring more attention to it. I know it's a lot out there. I know it's a lot out there, but it's getting few and far in between of more people that's doing this lifestyle that kind of favor me. You dig? And I really want that to be showcased so it'll encourage people to. I just been watching so much stupid stuff, man, on the news, man. I just been watching so much stupid stuff on television, and I just shake my head. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there. I don't like talking about stuff like this, but I am just for a point. Um, there's a um, I don't know if you want to call him a podcaster or interview. He's been interviewing. Don't say his name, please. Don't say his name. I don't got nothing bad against that man at all, but please don't say his name. He interviews. Lately, he's been interviewing a lot of entertainers. He's been interviewing a lot of comedians, and I like the guy. And I understand you got to get your foothold into this social media game, but allowing messy mess, and it only just reflects on us as a people, I'm having a problem with that. And you know what? The reason why that man gets so many views is because we like the mess. That man gets views off of people dogging other people because we like the mess, man. Social media only promotes the mess. Thank you, Gina versus Gina. This is Super Farms channel. Gina versus Gina is my moderator in blue. She just put up their channel. And everybody was like, well, this new comedian ain't getting all the views and the clicks like the first comedian did that went off on everybody. And they're talking about some, yeah, that's unfair. She is proving what that comedian is saying is how the industry is unfair because of her sex, because she's a woman. And I said to myself, that's just more mess. It ain't, the industry ain't being unfair, and you ain't getting the clicks and the views just because you rented and raved just like the first comedian did. You not getting the views and the clicks, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because people is just sick of the bullshit. People is just sick of the mess. It ain't your point of view. He did it first. Now it's old. Now you trying to do it. And you saying the whole thing is, man, people getting sick of the the discord. People are getting sick of, man, y'all all millionaires. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Go sit back in your mansion and go wipe your Lamborghini with a baby diaper. And man, shut up. Because the only people that's feeding into that nonsense is people that ain't got no money and nothing else to do but be entertained by the bullshit. So when we do finally get some money and we do finally make a way in this world, in this system, we think once we get money, now it's time to start acting like that. So why she calling everybody out about how you supposed to conduct yourself at a certain level? Look what she doing. So she's teaching her babies how to conduct yourself, and then slap a label on it talking about it's justice for the people. Don't speak for me. Speak for yourself, ma'am. Don't speak for me. Speak for yourself. Cause all I see is you just mudding up the water for the people that's coming behind. You ain't helping them. You mudding it up. It's other ways and other channels to handle these type of situations behind the scenes. Even if you got a front on people, it's a more professional way, and you think you doing it, but you ain't. The reason I'm saying all of this is I think if people stop so much loving this weird ass Hollywood thing and come out here and grow some damn lettuce, and you hear my rooster out there, I think I think it's time for a shift. When you start watching Hollywood stuff, and the only thing that's on there now that's really blowing up is messy mess. Just messy, messy, mess. It's the only thing. When you just scroll and say you on a plane and you scrolling, or you on a bus, I don't know. You just scrolling for something to look at. All you see is garbage. You don't see nothing with no substance. Because these platforms do not promote people like us. They don't promote gardeners. They don't promote homesteaders. They don't promote the stuff that could actually truly make your life better without having $1 million in your bank account. They won't promote that. They promote nonsense like pranks. These pranksters, they'll get like 4 billion views on hitting somebody upside the head in a Walmart with some tissue paper. He'll get 4 million views for that. And 3 million thumbs up and 2 million comments about how funny that was. Walk up to a stranger and hit him upside the head with a bag of tissue paper. And that's what we becoming. And I think I'm going to do my part in trying to just kind of veer the camera over another direction at people that ain't crazy, people that ain't stupid and silly and ridiculous, that trying to really come through for the people. You got these people that's stepping out on a limb, and I'm gonna say this to Super Farm. Where you at? You in here? I know you in here. What's up, Odom's Homestead in the house. Odom Homestead, you too. You one of them folks out there doing the doggone thing, man. That just need more broadcasting, man. People don't want to hear normalcy no more. No, it ain't raining. Oh, okay. They don't want to hear normalcy anymore, y'all. I'm gonna put my contacts on so I can see a little better without jamming my head in the screen. I just think, man, it's a bad look, not just for my people, but it's a bad look for the whole country, man. When people, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine living in another country and looking at, when I look at another country and kind of do a whole overview of their country and their entertainment. For instance, when I look at India, and how their action movies is hilarious to me. It's freaking hilarious. Everybody got their own kind of style of entertainment, action movies, right? If you go look over at what do they call it, Bollywood? If you look at India and how their action movies are and what they deem as awesome, like this was a dope movie, is different than an American blockbuster movie, right? It's just a different style to it. Just like if you go over to I don't know, the Chinese action movies and stuff, be having Godzillas and stuff and always got some kind of giant robots, and the way they move, it's just a different kind of different style of action movie, right? So what I'm trying to get to you is this. Can you imagine how other countries view us as a people when they watch our news? Like, damn, all they do is talk about guns and murder and twerking. And you can pretty much just glue all of that garbage together, and it's all races of us in America and everything doing the same stuff, and it's nonsense. I'm just on the out. I'm trying to be on the outside and looking in at what people would possibly see when they just click on some American stuff that they ain't really never seen. If they clicked on some American entertainment programs that they ain't never seen before, and I think the first thing that they would see is people twerking. I think it's just so much of that booty shaking stuff. They got booty shaking in cartoons, booty shaking on cereal commercials, booty shaking on coffee commercials. It's almost like these days, won't nothing sell unless it's a girl in the picture shaking her butt cheeks. I just feel that right now, man, we just need another view. I kind of want to. Okay, here's one for you. Here's one for you. Y'all know how. Have you ever Google Earthed your house? How many people ever Google Earth their house and seen your house from the satellite? How many people has ever done that? Okay. If you ever Google Earth your house, and most of the times the reasons why people Google Earth their house is because you got your garden fly, your grass is cut, you just got your house painted, you kind of want to see how it's looking from the sky, right? From outer space. You'll Google Earth your house, and for some reason it's a broken Barbie's Power Wheel Jeep out there with no wheels on it. It's some garbage can. It's a damn Rottweiler tied to a tree in the backyard that don't even exist no more. Or the Rottweiler on a chain. You can see the dog and everything. You can see an old busted up Chevy on the side of the garage on some bricks. Every time you Google Earth your house, it give you a Google Earth picture from 20 years ago. So imagine if that's what these people are seeing. And what I want to do every time you Google Earth your house, only thing you want to do is, who do I talk to refresh this picture? Because this some bullshit. It's some other people living in that house, some other cars in the driveway. Like, damn, how do I refresh this picture? Because, man, this is ridiculous. People think I live like this. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I want to refresh our Google Earth picture of us, cause we a mess. We a hot, piping hot, flaming hot Cheeto mess right now. I'm talking about the flaming hot Cheetos that leave the red stuff on your fingertips. That's how much of a mess we are. And I just want to broadcast things that make a little bit more sense. You know, people doing something, cause when you look at us as a people and as a country, actually, people think we all act like that. You know, I'm going to tell you this. This is a true story. I had a guy the other day. Well, it's been going on for a minute. Every time I talk to him or email him, this is somebody I'm doing business with. This is what he do to me. He as he's typing, I hear him, and I can show you these emails. If it wasn't business oriented, I would show them to you. What they say is like, yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying, my homie? Yeah, word to your mother. And I'm like, this dude he is not American, okay? He does not live in the States. So every time I read these emails, I laugh at him and I show my wife. I'm like, this is how this dude talking to me. This is how he think we talk over here in America. So it's hilarious to me because every time he do that, the more hood he talk to me, the more professional I talk to him. So it's a running joke with me. It's hilarious. I want to talk to him and let him know, hey man, you know we all don't talk like that, right? Oh, and even if we do talk like that, you know it's a time and a place, right? You know if that's our lingo and that's our language at the time, and you know we don't talk like that in a job interview, right? You know we don't talk like that when we talking to our mamas, right? You know when it's a professional business oriented situation, we don't talk to one another like that, right? So it just dawned on me that we need to start changing the perspective of how people look at us. And one of those things is, I think if we show people something that's just as dope as action movies and messy crap and shaking your butt cheeks, that's just as entertaining, but way more beneficial and wholesome. Where, you know, for instance, you can't sit down and watch a movie with your children anymore. You can't sit down and watch social media with your children anymore. You can't sit down and watch any of this stuff, a commercial, with your children anymore. You can't listen to the radio on the car with your children anymore. You got to program your own, put your Pandora on, set to your station, because it's going to be talking about a whole bunch of explicit, I'm going to call it political things, as far as your sexuality, your all of this. You don't They just throwing stuff on us to the point there is a lot of controversial things that you don't want your kids seeing or hearing or doing, but they pretty much forcing it on you. And see, back in the day, I'm not going to pretend that 2024 is a whole bunch different than 1980. Let's not lie to ourselves. The music and everything. Come on, man. The rock stars was dressed like women. Let's keep it funky now. All rock stars had the blonde, big poofy, and they was wearing women's clothes. Let's keep it funky. So let's not pretend 2024 we was the real men. I mean, in 1980, it was some weird stuff going on back then too. My point is this, though. We had options. We had a plethora of things to see. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might see Boy George singing I'll Tumble For You, which the song came to my head when I flipped over the handlebars on that scooter at camp the other day. That's another story. But there was also other stuff to see that kind of softened that blow of, Boy George coming out for the first time on MTV talking about some, do you really want to hurt me? You kind of didn't know what was going on, and I was a kid, so I'm like, you know. But after Boy George went off, you know, Run DMC had come on. It just made sense. It was some buffer. There's no buffer for anything anymore. And I think if we all work together on trying to put that buffer back. It's like two bones rubbing together. We need to put the cartilage back between the bones to soften that blow. Cause right now, man, everything you see, everything is trash. And the only things that's being promoted by the media and social media is anything that's disruptive. I think I would love for people to come up and speak on just the normalcy of just living. For instance, the reason I went live this morning, I'm saying all of that to say this. I'm going live this morning because I'm doing something simple. My RV is right out this window. And I ain't slept in that thing in a couple days now. I'd rather be out here. I lightweight been living like this now for about a week because right after camp I came here. So I haven't pooped on a normal toilet in over a week. And I can't say I didn't pee in one because I peed at Buc-ee's when we stopped. But for the most part, this is a simpler lifestyle, and once you get used to it, you have no idea how much you will love it. It's a struggle every day. Every day it's a struggle. I'm getting coffee together the old-fashioned way, cowboy coffee. Matter of fact, y'all can see that right now. I'm getting my coffee together. Y'all can't. Where is that? There it is. Just the old-fashioned way. And that's a struggle by itself. By itself. Hold on. And I think more people need to see that. Hold on. I don't want to burn my hand off trying to show y'all me make coffee. Now this other hot water, I'ma use to wash up. Fresh ground coffee beans. I don't need much. Now I'ma let that simmer for a minute. That water already hot, steeping it, but I'ma leave it here just so it can get all that good flavor off my coffee. And then I'm gonna put this on there. So while that's doing that, I'm gonna sit back on my boom bucket, talk back at y'all again, and I can show you. This is what I'm sitting on. So y'all see it's the real deal Holyfield. And these pads, oh yeah, they everything. Oh, see, it's the simple things. It's the simple things. I got one more thing. Last night, I was getting my fire back going, right? I got so much to tell y'all about this game. This is why I want all the homesteaders to come together and join this homestead hustlers with me so we can all chop it up. Last night, I was sitting here cleaning out my wood stove because it was full of ash from me burning. I've been burning straight for 2 days straight. So I knew I wasn't getting the burning effect like I normally do. So I knew I had to clean the ash out. So I let it burn out, cleaned the ash out. And for years, I've been watching people make lye soap. Does anybody, has anybody ever made lye soap? I haven't. I've never made soap a day in my life besides, just recycling old soap bars. But actually making lye soap from ashes. Anybody? Everybody always asks me, Led, is you going to use those ashes in your garden? You going to use those ashes to make some soap? And I always be like, nope. Okay. It's a lot of no's. So what I'm doing, I collected them and filled them with water, rainwater. And I'm going to go out there and put them in a 5-gallon bucket and just let these ashes soak. Because I'm going to just take a shot at it. Make some lye soap from oil, fat from cooking oil, and this wood ashes. I mean, it's that simple. So, yeah. Say nothing beats a failure but a try. Amen to that. Victor Reese, be careful. Be careful with what, Victor Reese? They are easy to make too. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Be careful with what, Victor? Say, I wish I had paid attention to Granny when she would make that soap. Are you going to make the soap on a live? No, because it takes a little time. From what I'm researching anyway, the research I've done, you got to let this stuff sit over time. I'm live now, and I just showed you I put ashes in a pot and filled it full of water. So this ain't one of those live processes. Careful of the lye when heating. You know what? I've never seen them heat the lye up. I've seen them heat up the oil and pour it into the wood ash water, into the lye water. Lye soap can burn skin, can it? Yes. You can do it by fat, right? Yes. And it's funny, see how people asking the question about lye and the dangers of lye. People don't even know, man. This is all we used to have. Make sure to use rubber gloves. I've been seeing that. Thank you. Who just said that? Amina Thomas. Thank you for that, because I've been seeing that a lot. I'm pretty sure you'll roast yourself. The lye water is hot. You mean it burns? I think you mean it burns. Thank you, Super Farm. There's a bunch of them in here today. Jeez. So it will burn your skin? Yeah. Yeah, let me put my glasses on. My contacts. I guess y'all can watch me do that. Because it's some real nut jobs coming in here right now. I'm tripping on that too. Like I said, this is what I'm talking about. Well, they're perfect. That's my little kitchen area over here. I'm gonna redo everything one more time again today. But that's my point. Say lye before binding with fats is very caustic and will heat up when added to water. Okay, I got what you're saying. Bon appetit. I gotta put my eyes on because I can't see these freaks keep coming in here tripping on us. Think that one inside out. Yeah. Ain't nothing worse than your contact being inside out. Just roll around in your head. Woo. There we go. All right, we in business now, y'all. We in business. What it is, I can see everybody. You can't watch. Watch what? Watch me put my contacts in. I don't know why that's so gross to people. Say you know something? I'm gonna say this. Motivation and everybody else say how, man, I could never get the jiggly with the contact. I don't like glasses, that's why. So I did what I had to do. I was always an industrial worker, whether it was welding, working in factories on auto mechanic lines and doing construction. You can't have no glasses on when you're doing jobs like that. They just keep falling off, breaking. You keep spending more money. So, I always keep glasses on hand, normal glasses. So just in case something happened where we can't get no more contacts, I got plenty of glasses. I never throw mine away. I'm like Fred Sanford when it comes to my glasses. But the thing, okay, we only been on here a minute. Everybody is talking about how lye can burn you and so on and so forth. I just want everybody to know. I know that. I mean, you see how many people is more people telling you the dangers of making lye soap than there were in the comments right now. See how there was more, not negative comments, just more danger, Will Robinson comments than there were of beneficial of what lye soap can do for you, how good it is, how beneficial it is. If we keep doing that, there are younger generations watching us as well, and the first thing they'll say is, "Ooh, I don't want no I don't want no lye soap. I don't want to do that." Yeah, and there's so many people out there making this soap. It's real farmers, homesteaders, um, what is the cattlemen and everything. They do this all the time, all the time, and we just keep putting it off and putting it off, and just going to the store and just purchasing Dial soap and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that, but you don't want to learn a skill. Right, Christine. Right. I don't I think we just need to learn these skills again. It's other homesteaders doing other things that maybe I may not be doing. Where there what it's things that I'm doing, maybe another homesteader may not be doing. But if we all stick together and do this homestead hustle, then it'll bring more to it'll bring more views to everybody more attention to people doing something that got some damn sense. I promise you, every blue moon I have a live where the trolls are uncontrollable, and this is one of those videos. I don't know where um I don't know where these freaks is coming from. I don't get it. But oh my God, this is a perfect. Brother Lawrence said, I think Eco and Gigi makes soap. She does make soap. Are they doing it right now? If people want to go find out how Gigi makes soap, go talk to Gigi, because I know Gigi been making soap for years. But I just wanted to learn how to use it with this ash. Now I know it's ingredients and certain things I don't know nothing about making no soap. I'm not even going to pretend. I'm not even going to pretend. I like this way with the ashes and the animal fat or the vegetable oil. I like that. So I'm not getting into it to add scents and stuff like everybody else with, just making good soap, like sweet body soap that they can sell. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to make some stuff where I'm out here working on out here working on the land. I could just grab a little of this stuff out of my jar, wash my hands up good, and keep it pushing. I'm not trying to get no men's body wash type stuff popping off. Now, there's several ladies out there that's making the soap, that the good stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it yet. I'm gonna say that. I haven't. It's been several people trying to teach me how to make soap, and I haven't just went full-fledged on trying to do it yet. Right. The Freshman Collective podcast said quickest soap recipe. That's it for me. That's why I liked it. It's simple. Uh, Robert, California. Right. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta read this stuff before I say it out loud, cause it's some ding dongs in here this morning. I ain't seen it like this in a long time. Lisa Washington says making your own soap is beneficial. When you make your own soap, when you know what you're putting on your body. I started making soap 10 years ago because my son's sensitive skin. There you go. They say peace and joy. Every time I get to the end, the end of the bar of the soap, you think of that video I did collecting the bars of soap? I still do that to this very day. Right, All American. Exactly. Keep it simple. All right. Did I have any questions whatsoever? Again, I don't want to keep y'all. I just wanted to come on here. I'm about to get this coffee. It's time for my coffee. I'll show y'all that at least. one thing for sure is all you think about out here is power, energy, wasting it and using it. I hope y'all can see that okay. I hate when it lock up on me. Every now and then this thing locks up and I don't want to push it down too fast. I think it's time for a new one is what I think. There we go. That's the real stuff right there. Ain't no automatic drip system today. This tastes better anyway. If you've ever got some coffee and it tastes like crease, usually the reason is dang, there go my glass right there. Usually the reason it tastes like crease is because it ain't, the water is just dripping through the coffee. How often do you clean the chimney pipes? Oh, that's a beautiful question. Oh, now we talk about somebody with some sense. Broke farmer in the house, what's going on? How often do you clean your chimney pipes? It depends on what kind of wood you're burning. I've been burning trash wood from that I've been collecting on my land, cutting up, stacking up, storing up. And it's trash wood. It's all kinds of wood. It's pine, it's oak, it's everything, right? So I've been burning wood for 2 days straight. For 2 days straight, over 48 hours. And I can honestly say, let me show you something. Look at this. I'm gonna show you something. That's a beautiful question. You see that? You see these little black dots? What that is ash. That is bad. So I figured out the problem. I had a problem yesterday. The problem was I got the spark arrestor in the pipe, and I've never cleaned the spark arrestor out, right? So as I'm burning all this trash, and I'm burning trash in my wood stove, shouldn't be doing that either, paper. So all those little fine things is flying up to through the pipe and getting stuck in the chimney the cap with the spark arrestor on it. I rigged some bullshit up and it got clogged. So yesterday I woke up and the whole tent was smoky. And this is about 4 in the morning, late 3, early 4 in the morning. So what happened was, I'm like, why is smoke coming out of my wood stove, right? Smoke was coming out of the holes. So I couldn't figure it out. It's in the middle of the night, it's dark. And I turned my flue. That was fine. That was straight up and down. So as soon as I start tapping the pipe, because I live in the South, and I know it's hot in that pipe, but you don't know what animals like. That animals might have been looking for this warmth, right? So I'm praying to God. I'm like, I hope it ain't like a snake or something wrapped around up there clogging up my pipe, because that's what's happening. So I tap, tap, tap on the pipe, and all that ash and creosote came down, and instantly the smoke stopped and start going back up. I'm gonna show it to you right now. So the question was, how often do I clean my chimney pipes? And again, the answer is, it depends on, this is my first time coming outside today. It depends on what kind of trash wood I'm burning. See, this the good stuff. See, that's the cap up there. And I'm gonna show you, this was my spark arrestor right here. Look. Can you see that? How clogged up that was? It was like that around the whole entire thing. So this is what it looked like. I took the whole pipe off and got all of that creosote and ash out of there, out of my pipe. I cleaned my pipes, and then I cleaned the cap, and I took this old spark arrestor out, and I hurried up and made a new one and put it in there. So if you can believe that, hold on. I did all of that. I did all of that. Don't sleep on them hospital pee jugs either. I did all of that in the middle of the night with a flashlight strapped to my forehead. So that's why I want the homestead hustlers to come together and start showing their journeys, because these stories, how many homesteaders on here, it don't even gotta be no homesteader, because that word's just played out. How many people that's kind of lightweight, living off grid, or you deal with fire stove, wood stoves, you dig what I'm saying right now? You understand everything I'm talking about because you've been in this struggle. This is a normal struggle for people living off grid. You can't just do like on Little House on the Prairie and the Waltons and just be burning stuff and then just walk away. Nah. Every time I burn wood, Seth Williams say all day, ooh, am I camping out? No, I live here. Say it look fun. It is fun. I'm not camping. I am literally, this is my land and this is my home. Home away from home. Let me see. Gina versus Gina said, I'm looking forward to hearing more about living off grid. And that's the thing, Gina versus Gina. It's so many of us out here with these stories. I want everybody to, it's just not enough eyes on everybody. No problem, Dima. No problem at all. I understand that. That's why I answered you. No problem at all. No, I really do. I live here. And here's another thing before I go. Before I go, I wanted to say this. How many people are dreaming of living off grid? Because I got something to say. Thank you, KD. Thank you. Thank you, Odom. Mary Israel said, I cook with my wood stove once a week. And really, by right, it's the best way to cook, period, hands down. See that? It's daytime, so I ain't gonna keep on burning all my wood, but I do want to keep some ambers going, so I'll throw a log in there once it start dying down here and there, just to keep it hot all day. I don't need it to warm me up anymore, but now I just want to keep my fire going. I think I'm gonna be okay for the rest of the day. Let's see. So that's how I get my coffee. That's how I'm about to cook my breakfast. That fan, that blower fan is blowing the heat all throughout the tent. It don't gotta be that hot. When your wood stove get hot, it will run you out of this tent. It'll get so hot, it'll run you out of here. All Americans say I'm 100% off the grid. Okay. For the people for the people that say they want to live off grid, I'm only giving you my perspective. I'm not telling you how it's done, because I don't know. I will say this. On my journey, Damon Moore said, I'm in the process right now. The smell of the wood fire in the day, brother. This is the life. Amen. Let me tell you something. Want to know what? And I'm going to switch subjects real quick, just real quick. When I'm in the store and I smell somebody, say I'm standing in line to check out, and I smell somebody that smells like wood, like burning, like hickory smoke or wood smoke, I just shake my head. Like it gets you going. You want to ask that person questions, but you don't want to be prying, and they might be smelling like hickory smoke because they just left a crime scene, if you dig what I'm saying. So you don't want to ask no questions. You might be talking to suspect number one. But for the most part, when I smell somebody smelling like hickory smoke or wood fire, like they just either came from listen, it ain't too many bad things when you smell like smoke like this. You coming from a barbecue, you coming from a gathering around a campfire, fire pit, you coming from a cabin with a wood stove. Crime scenes and house fires smell different. Crime scenes and house fires and arson smell completely different than what I'm talking about. Them ain't the ones I'm talking about. Them got a little hint of rubber, some DNA. Them is different. I'm talking about just straight wood stove. You know, that right there is, yeah, man. Yeah. Ain't no smell like it. And especially while you cooking around it, it do something different to you. But I wanted to tell everybody about my perspective on this journey. Have I gotten into bushcrafting? You kind of can't live off grid unless you bushcrafting. You can take that anywhere you want, but if you live off grid and ain't no water, ain't no lights, ain't no electricity, and ain't none of that stuff, you ain't got no choice. Okay? So here's the thing. My journey, or our journey, I've only been going I've been gone a long time. Erica, you've been gone a long time. I was about to say, I only been gone a little over a week. But yeah, I don't live here full time, but as starting after our survival camp trip, I will be. So I'm going to be here most of the time doing everything because I got a lot of work to do here. And the only reason I was back home was for business. Hey, Secret Garden. I can't pronounce your first name. How you doing? My journey is this. That I don't know if anybody is talking about this part of it. It's one thing to live out here already, purchase your land. Thank you, Dima. Thank you. Purchasing the land, living on your land, having a house built on your land and everything like that. I'm coming from a perspective of I haven't sold everything yet, and I'm in transition of living out here full time. I still have a home in South Carolina, and I'm going to tell you some news on that too. I don't want to talk about it right at this very minute, but I found a way where I'm not everybody here this early this morning, you going to get the first hookup. I'm not selling my home in South Carolina. Guava, you're going to be the first to know this morning in this broadcast. I will not be selling my home in South Carolina. I thought about it, me and my wife, long and hard. And in this transition, that's why I say this is my journey, my transition of moving on my land that I've purchased. It's totally different than just being out here living on the land already. This is crazy. I'm not selling my home, and it's a reason why. I'm not selling my home in South Carolina. If I sold my home, what's up, B Rich? How you doing, brother? If I sold my home, I have enough equity in my home that I could have instantly bought that house that I was showing you guys that me and Lady Leia was looking at. I could have bought one of those homes that we were looking at. So I have enough equity in that home after the sale, the actual profit margin I would make off of that house, I would be able to purchase that home. Free and clear, like it ain't no money coming out of my pocket. That mean I would be 100% debt free, 100% debt free. Here's the problem with that. This is where it comes when you're transitioning into moving off grid. You need to do some thinking. If I keep my house and it's worth so much money, I could rent that house out. That house, just by renting it out or leasing it out, rather, not renting, but leasing it out on long-term leases, I could get that house to pay itself off in the next 5 years. Or I could lease it out for so much money over there in that neighborhood in South Carolina that it will be paying its own mortgage and paying for whatever house that I have built here. So I would still virtually be living for free just off of the lease payments being made to that home, from that home rather. And then turn around and I could sell it to one of my children if they wanted it. So no matter what, I said, you know what? I'm not doing it like I did when I was younger. When I was younger, I had a bunch of properties, bunch of apartment buildings. And not apartment buildings, but duplexes and quadruplexes with 4 tenants and 2 tenant buildings. I made a mistake by doing that the wrong way. And I said I would never rent again. I would never be a landlord again unless it was some high dollar situations. Well, I just started thinking about it. This is that high dollar situation that I said that will bring me out of retirement of being a landlord, which is, what's your question? It's Diva. Imagine that. You in a great neighborhood. I can long-term lease. long-term lease, and it's going to pay for the mortgage on that house, and it's going to pay for the mortgage on whatever I have built here. No matter what, that's an asset. It's not just a house, it's an asset now. So I can borrow against that house. I can have that house pay itself off. I can have that house paying itself while paying off this house that I have built here. Everything is a win-win-win situation. And if I get tired of it, I can sell it and still make a bundle off of it. Or I can just go ahead and let it get itself paid off in the next 5 to 10 years. And then I'll have a full ride. This house is worth so much money. Me and my wife one day say that we've had enough. Let's just sell it and still make over $400,000 on the house. Or I could just give the house to one of my children. Either way, the way things are working these days, I don't want to live in the city. But I don't want to throw away my asset, a major playing chip. You hear me? Was I a landlord? Yes, I was. Damon said, "You are so smart, brother. These are the things most of us need to know. Thank you very much. I'm proud of you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because it's different things that we need to think about it. You know what I'm saying? We do need to make moves and make power moves, and we do need to move quick, but let's not move so quick where you drop your wallet. You know what I'm saying? Did I sell my houses and apartments? Yes. One of them burned up by a negligent tenant. And then I end up living in one. And hey, Sunday Backyard Farmer, I end up living in one, and I was having a tenant below us. The rent that she was paying the mortgage on that house until it was paid off. KCL, Live Farmer, how do the tent stakes that come with the tent hold up, or do you buy aftermarket stakes? If the stakes that come with this tent, you don't have to buy any new stakes. They are super heavy duty, but I still buy aftermarket stakes. I get them from Harbor Freight. They're good stakes, and they're super cheap too. What's going on, Rucker Homestead? Good to see you. This has been the most trollish video I've done in a very long time. I have never seen anything like this. Never. I can live in the city all American, but I just don't choose to. I think us all moving into cities is just not a good idea anymore. Have I dealt with squatters, bad tenants? If so, how did you handle the situation? When I own property, no. I dealt with some drug addicts, but they're easy to get rid of. The way I did it. Remember, my properties was in some bad neighborhoods. So it wasn't hard to get rid of certain people. When you say squatters, I never let my property sit long enough for people to squat. Now, if you're talking about here on my land, I patrol my land I try to do it every day. Because that's going to be a problem. That is going to become a major problem with all of us homesteaders, with people not encroaching, but people squatting on your land because of the homeless population and the political population of people coming over to this country. Is people going to start finding our land and moving on your land, and you ain't going to know nothing about it. If you, depending on how many acres you have, how do you secure your stovepipe outside the tent in the event of strong winds. It looked taller than it is. It's supposed to have a cable that goes through it, but my pipes don't have that cable. So I'm gonna have to drill a hole in the pipe so I can put a metal cable through it and then stake it to the ground. Say scary stuff? Yes, it is. Ooh, this is good coffee. So it's all of this. It's a different transition that we're in, and I want people to know about it. Like, should you just sell your house? Because I've said this before, sell everything. I've said it before. And now I'm thinking that was a little irresponsible of me, because if you have a winning chip, if you have a couple of jokers and kings in your pocket, maybe you should figure out a way to hold on to them. Now, mind you, here's the thing. I will not be able to purchase a home right off the bat. So living in a cabin, the reason I set this tent up, the reason I set this up, is because this is going to stay up. I was setting it up to dry it out, but then I told my wife, I'm going to leave it up. That'll help me finish cleaning out the RV. I'm not going to straighten up the RV. I'm going to gut it and take everything out of it, put it in my storage tent, and sell this RV so we can get our cabin. I keep dragging my feet on that. So I can get my cabin to be paid for free and clear, because that's what we're going to be living in for a long time, until I can put enough chips together or hit a lick so I can have us build my wife a house. Greater, sorry about that. Greater as he says, glad you're not selling because your home holds memories. I don't care about the memories. Because I don't ever want to live there again. This part is business. I'm not gonna pretend that, you know what I'm saying, oh, remember our baby boy was born here. I don't care. I know that sounds harsh. I did a lot of stuff in that house. You want to know something else about that house? Almost died in that house. So when it comes to memories, I just don't care. I don't care. Almost died in that house. I'm keeping that house for business purposes, and I'm keeping that house to solidify another branch for my family. If my sons and daughters need something and somewhere to go, I will have one more thing that old dad can pull out his hat to help his children. Right. Robert says sentimental isn't monetary value, sadly. True story. True story. You can't sell your house and you want $1 million for it just because that's where your baby grew up. The buyer could care less. Agree. Say, I'm not sentimental about our home either. I'm ready to move. You know, you had good memories in it. It's like a car. You know, some of y'all kids was made in this certain car, or you was born or conceived in the back of this old Chevy. But this Chevy now is worth like $50,000. You paid $2,500 for it in a day. Let it go. Thank you, Super Farm. So, thank you, Speed. I appreciate you. Mr. Cam, Morning Leg, you can turn on subscriber only mode. No, I'm not doing that. You know why? Because I don't do the subscriber only mode because there's so many people that good people that do wander over and hang out with us and end up finding us. So I'll be doing those people a disservice just because, look, this is what subscriber mode does, in my own opinion. Subscriber mode keeps the people that you know in the club, but the people, it's good people out there that still need to be hanging around good people like us too. We just got to be diligent in weeding out the buttholes. That's all. So when people cut on the subscriber mode, I think it, me personally, my own opinion, I think it hurts your channel. I do. Because look how many people today just said, I just subscribed to you, Led. I just found your channel, Led. I'm subscribing to you. I just came on here this morning, found you. Look, at least I've read that 3 times this morning out loud. And if I had on subscriber mode, those people wouldn't have saw me. Those people wouldn't have found me and been part of this. And those 3 people that subscribed to me this morning is good people. They've been putting up good comments. They ain't been crazy or nothing. So we would have been doing each other a disservice. I wouldn't have found them. And they wouldn't have found me by cutting on subscriber mode. That's why I don't do it. Nothing I'm saying is so private where I need to do that. And it ain't nothing to me to send somebody to the cornfield. I done sent about 20 of them to the cornfield this morning. I don't mind. Thank you, Belinda. Oh, am I going to put my house up for an Airbnb? Would this be an option? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Can I tell y'all something about the Airbnb versus living off grid? If that was, people are, ooh, it's so much controversy with those Airbnbs. That depreciates your home. Airbnbs depreciates the value of your home. They do. They do. Because all they do is rotate people. And even if people take care of your stuff, even if the visitors take care of your stuff, it's like you just, man, you wearing your house out. You just wearing your house out. And your neighbors are going to get tired of seeing 15,000 different people in and out, in and out, in and out of your home. Then it's going to be little tiny things that's messed up in your home that you don't know until it's just ruined everything. Airbnb's got a bad rap right now because people are also moving in those Airbnbs and not leaving. My wife wanted to do Airbnbs, and I'm telling you, every now and then I gotta put my king of the castle foot down and be like, hell no, I'm not playing. No. I think Airbnb right now is trendy, it's cute, but it's some dangerous things behind Airbnbs right now that people aren't talking about. And the only people that are talking about them is the people that got the sheriff behind them putting somebody out of their Airbnb, or they come into the whole Airbnb and it looked like they had been fighting Rottweilers inside of it. That's what got me out of renting. And you know something, let's say this too. That's that other play on words people always talk, and I always talk about people play with words. Airbnb ain't nothing but renting your damn house out. Let's cut that Airbnb bullshit. That word just irks me. That word irks me. Bed and breakfast. That irks the hell out of me. You become almost a hotel owner. And I'm gonna tell you, I've never worked in a hotel, My sister did. And that is one of the most disgustingest jobs you can have. People are gross. I won't even, yeah, short-term rental. That's all that is. That's all that is. Airbnb ain't no different than one of them hotels where it give you the week stay. You could do the weekly paid, weekly rate, and people be living in them. Ain't no different. It's gross. It's gross. Period. I'm sorry. Airbnb's got to be one of the most grossest things. I don't care where they are. I don't care where they are. You got rotating people in there humping in all your beds and busting mean ones in your covers. You think they just come here to get some sleep? They paid all this money to stay in your nice home. You think they just about to get some sleep and get back on the road? And go in there with a blue light. Go in there with one of them black lights. You will burn that house down. Sandra says, my mom worked in a hotel one day and quit. Listen, I've never worked in a hotel, but I have booked hotel rooms where the room wasn't done yet and they said it was done. It had been cleaned and sanitized and they didn't do it, and I went in there. All I could think when I went into this hotel room, I was in Virginia Beach, Virginia at the time. All I could think, and this was a fairly nice, decent establishment. Somebody called the police. All I could think was, go down to the office. Don't touch nothing. I told my kids, don't touch nothing. Everybody back out of here real slow. Don't move. Man, whatever happened in that hotel room, it was one of them kind with the kitchenette in it, you know. It had the kitchen, the dining room. It had the whole... I was supposed to be staying there for a week. Go down to the office, call 911. Make sure they can pronounce it properly. 911. Whatever happened in that room need to be investigated. That wasn't no average, oops, I forgot to make your bed type of situation. Nah. That dude that had that little powder puff that ladies do the makeup with and dust the doorknobs and stuff, that room needed crime scene tape wrapped around it. Shit. It's like, yeah, the kids don't touch nothing. My baby boy, ooh, dad, look, don't touch that. Come on away from over there. Come on away from over there. It looked and smelled like crime. I ain't gonna do no Airbnb. I'm just gonna long-term lease it, not short-term lease. Long-term lease it out, professional long-term lease. So I can get my money. The people are gonna get my money, and people gonna take care of my home. They're gonna be responsible for my home, and I ain't gotta worry about it. Right? Miss Native Cherokee say Virginia Beach hotels, I wouldn't stay in them either. All of them ain't bad, but when you go to a highly populated tourist spot, you got to use your adult brain. You got to use your adult brain, which is you just paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to either drive or fly across the country to stay in front of the beach in this hotel room. You think you ain't coming here to get lucky? Every night you gonna get lucky. Even if you don't be getting lucky at home, every night it's gonna be some luck. Lady luck is gonna be hot in the town tonight, because every night you going to mess these covers up every day, every night. Whether y'all want to or not, just so you can say you did it. Every day. Y'all gonna be bringing stuff in. Some people, you ain't supposed to have no dogs in here. People bring their pets when they ain't supposed to, so they sneak Scruffles in there, and Scruffles is taking huge dinosaur dumps on the floor and on the bed. He peeing on the bed. Nope. Nope. N-O-A-P. Nope. I see that all the time. People ain't supposed to be having no pets in their room, but they'll bring pets in their room. It's supposed to be non-smoking wing of the hotel, but mugs in there smoking straight blunts, cigarettes, and they don't, for some reason, when they come in there smoking cigarettes, when they ain't got no business smoking cigarettes, it say no smoking on this wing. If you want to smoke, you got to go stay on that wing. Why do the people that like to break the rules about no smoking on that wing of the hotel buy the cheapest, stankingest cigarettes that they can find in whatever city they in? Like you bought these cigarettes out of some dude's booty hole. Man, why are you, ain't even no filter on these. Why are you smoking that? And then the smoke, they always be talking like this here. Them the ones to smoke them cigarettes, and they always go to they get them from the gas station. They never get them from nowhere else. Get them from the gas station, and they can buy singles of them. They ain't got no butts on them, no filter, nothing. Yeah, give me 2 for $1. And then you gonna go back up to the hotel. You gonna smoke them 2 back to back. You gonna get done, be like, man, I ain't got no cigarette. I'm gonna run back to the gas station real quick. Go back and get 2 more singles. Go back to the hotel. I'm smelling it because I'm either next door or over top of you. I'm smelling it all night. And then, oh, man, got no cigarette, man. Mess around, ran out of cigarette. I'll be right back. Just buy a pack of them stinking some bitches and get it over with. Smoke them out there. You know? I'm just saying, man, at least, man, if you're going to do it, Newport 100, Salem Light 100s, something menthol, at least if you're going to break the rules, man, spend some money. If I got to smell that all night, spend a little money. If you're going to give me doggone, what is it called when somebody else smoking and you get it? If you're going to give me that, man, at least let me smoke the good stuff. What is it called when somebody else is smoking and you get it? Secondhand smoke. Secondhand. If you're gonna secondhand smoke me, man, go get us some Newport 100s, menthol. Go get us some Salem Light 100 menthols. Spend some money. Go get the Black and Mild. If I gotta breathe in what you smoking, man, go spend some money, man. Go get us a black, cause I gotta smoke it anyway. You know, go spend some money. Go buy some of them Winston-Salem 100s menthol. Them was the old cowboy one with a filter on them. You know? See, I had a lot of money saved up, and then my mom had. Sorry to hear that, all American. Wow. Wow, y'all. Look, we've been on here an hour and a half. I'm gonna get off here because I got chores to do. I got stuff to knock out. But any questions before I go? I'm gonna answer 3 questions. Man, the cornfield, I gotta plant some more corn. I gotta plant some more corn because I'm running out of room. Any questions? I have not seen it like this in years. Oh my God. Yes, I can. What kind of hot tent should you get? I don't know. This many? Thank you, Susie Q. Have I had any issues with trespassers or theft on Freedom Acres yet? I won't call them a trespasser. They actually thought I was trespassing. And somebody heard from somebody far away from me that there were some people messing around back here, and they drove back here, and I had to let them know. So they weren't trespassing. They thought I was trespassing. I had to let them know I bought this over a year ago. I just didn't do nothing with it. Can you go to the Greenhouse Lounge camping if we have a van instead of a tent? Yes, you can. Let me see. Yes, I do need a Miss Shirley OG. Yes, I do need a bigger cornfield. Yes, I do. You are right about that. Let me see. I don't know what you're asking, Lady D. Wait. Oh, what kind of hot tent? No, I can't recommend anything. I don't know anything about you. I don't know what your situation is. You have to know your situation and what kind of tent you're gonna need. Is there a portable solar cell phone charger that you can recommend? A portable solar cell phone charger? No. I I don't know. What? A portable solar cell phone charger. I don't even really know what you're talking about. Thank you, Motivation. What growth have we noticed the most about your family since making the move to the land? Appreciate the video. What growth have you noticed the most about my family? Nothing. I don't really know how to answer the question. The growth? I really wouldn't know how to answer that question. The growth of my family since I've moved, I don't understand. I really kind of want to answer that, but that could be anything. What Wi-Fi internet do you recommend for camping? I can show you what I have, but I have a Motivation. Can you do me a favor? Can you hold off on that? I have a video posted on the Wi-Fi we use, and African Dreaming is going to talk about that as well. Okay, so I wanted to team up with African Dreaming and let you know what kind of internet we're using. But in the meantime, you can go see my wife on this channel, on my channel, show you what we use out here. Or solar flashlight. I don't know, Stro Boogie. I don't know. I don't have a solar flashlight here with me at all. And the other one, I can't even remember what it's called. How you doing, Pamela? Do I forage for food also? What do you mean by do I forage for food? I'm all American. What do you mean do I forage for food? How are the tree you transplanted in buckets from Freedom Acres doing with this crazy weather? They're all alive. I can say that. Floral says, can I have a link to your daughter's channel? How is she getting on in her home? She just kind of want to live in privacy right now. She don't want to be on camera. I told another young lady that the other day. She just, and I'm going to state this again. I'm going to state this again for the people that's coming into this live. Um, when we're showing you stuff, it's real. And it's not a TV show. So sticking a camera in people's face that don't want to have cameras in their face, that's, you know, that's unrealistic and it's not fun. Right now, she don't want to be on camera like that. She living, she doing fine, but she ain't a YouTuber or nothing like that. So she's not interested at this very moment. And I want people to understand that this is not fake. This is not a TV show. It's reality. And walking around with a camera all the time like me, this is my job. So it's just a total different ball game than, let me put it to you like this, and I said it in another video. We showed you a lot. We showed everybody a lot. We showed everybody so far in this past, in 2023, we showed you a lot. We showed you us purchasing. We showed you us building, cleaning, everything. Clearing land, we showed you that. Now the next part is yours. This is the part where you start your journey and start showing people or telling people your story. Please don't live vicariously through me. I'm telling you this. Please don't live vicariously through me. I'm doing this not for clicks and views. Because I could show you all kind of crazy stuff that'll get me way more views. It'll get me way more money on YouTube, way more subscribers. I could show you that crap. But that's not my goal. That's not my mission. My mission is to hope that I'm encouraging you to start your own journey, showing you how beneficial it is to be out here. And it's some parts in here to make you want to give it all up. You know, it's parts in here that make you want to just throw in the towel and call it a day. But I don't want to lie to you and say it's always sweet and peachy and cute, because it's not. Usually it's rough. All right. Thank you, Floral Smith. I just don't want nobody coming here thinking they about to watch an episode of the Cosby Show, and we ain't gonna show you everything, and it's not even realistic to do that. Let me see. Does the hand pump on my water bottle work well? Yes. Actually, I prefer the manual one. I got both the manual and the rechargeable one that my cart runneth over. showed us. I prefer the manual one because it pumps out way more water. I use the rechargeable one to wash up because the water can just run. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, so everybody in this chat got a first chance to see that. Number one, we ain't selling our house. If I don't have to, I'm not selling my home. I'm keeping it as an asset that's going to help me make bigger moves. It's just going to take longer. The process is going to be slower. Okay? Say Mary Glover said, thank you. I was going to purchase one this week. Mary, they sell those at the big orange box store. Back there by the windows for some reason. They back there by the windows in the bathtubs and showers for some reason. Yeah, I had enough of that. Hey, Wellness with Frugal Mama. How you doing? It's good to see you in here. I'm running out of space in the cornfield. It's getting weird in here. Thank you, Super Farm. Super Farm, I'm gonna be coming over there and hollering at y'all because I wanna get together so we can chop it up and talk about this situation. Cause I know y'all feel me. I know you feel me. I'm watching y'all, just watching. I saw the look on your face, Super, when the gravel was wet. Hey, y'all, I'm over there watching Super Farms channel. Look at the look on their face when the gravel was coming off the dump truck wet like that and just clumping up. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. All I saw in my head is more work. As I seen the gravel clumping up, all I thought was, that's just more work. Now you got to spread it. So I feel for y'all on that. Thank you, she said. Thank you for that. Vera said, Led, I know how it is to want to help others. I thank you for your patience in doing so. Stay encouraged. I'm trying. I just don't want. You want to know something? Look at all the homesteaders that look like me on YouTube. They don't post every day. It's a reason for that. Because they're busy. They're busy doing real stuff. They're busy doing the reality part of it. And it's a little bit easier for me to post more frequently because I'm retired. But those other homesteaders here on YouTube, they're busy. So they don't post every day. So people want us to post you want to watch me wipe my cheeks after I drop a load. Man, what's wrong with, sometime I say, man, what's wrong with people, man? What's wrong with people? We live in a day and age. And I want you to get this through your head. And I'm not knocking people that do it. I'm just trying to put people into perspective. We live in the day and age of people will sit there and watch you eat your food for hours. They even have a name for it. I'm going to this channel to watch somebody eat. Or I'm going to this channel to watch people make noises. for hours. If you're into that, I get it. But I'm just trying to put you in the mindset of where we are today. You just spent hours watching somebody crack open and eat lobsters for hours, or shrimp, whatever it is, when you could have been spending hours progressing. And I don't give a damn how. you didn't learn anything. I'm not knocking the people that do it. I'm telling you, you just wasted so much of your time watching. You were only a spectator. When you watching somebody eat, you're only a spectator. That's it. You're a spectator. When you're watching someone cook, you're learning. You can learn from that. That's the only problem I have with stuff like that. This what? For hours. I don't have a problem with people that's into that. What I'm telling you is there's a thin line between educating the people about something. You will leave those videos not knowing anything more than when you clicked on the video. You will watch it for an hour, 2 hours, and you have just as much knowledge today as you did when you first clicked on that video. That is dangerous to me. It's just dangerous. If I watch it's a guy here, I watch him cook. Oh my God. I can't think his name. It's this cook here. This brother be cooking. You hear me? He cooks so good. I can't make this up. This dude got skills so much. I'm gonna say his name when I think of it. Black guy, something grilling with. I wish I want to say his name. Grilling with somebody know, because whoever be watching me, I know y'all watching him. Grilling with, and he always wear a ball cap. Grilling with AB. You cannot go and watch this brother and not be a better cook when he's done. Now, see, I ain't no joke on the grills of steel. I ain't no joke. But you wouldn't believe how many times I go to this brother channel and learn something. What was this? About a month ago. I'm not paying $4 for no tartar sauce. I'm not paying $4 for a little thing of tartar sauce. I'm like, man, it got to be a better way. Ain't nothing in it. It's like a little mayonnaise, some pickle relish or something. But this ain't it. I'm not going to keep paying $4 for a little squirt of tartar sauce for my fish. I start looking online. First brother pop up. I forget the name of this one dude, but I was like, let me go see if my brother make tartar sauce. I'd be damned if he ain't got a tartar sauce recipe. I went to Grilling with AB channel, and my man making tartar sauce. I got a gallon of that junk at the house. I made about a gallon of it, of tartar sauce. So when I left his channel, I knew more than I did when I first clicked on. When I clicked off, I knew more than I did when I clicked on. I don't go to channels and watch people where I'm just watching them to be watching them. If I wanted to do that and be just basically white noise. Those is white noise videos. I just let the news channel play all day with all of that propaganda. I'll just let that dude interview comedians that's just full of rage and just listen to that in the background. If I'm not gonna be listening to a whole bunch of stuff, man, it ain't gonna. When I leave this, I want to know a little bit more or something that I didn't know before I got here. That's me. That's my word. So, no, I'm not camping. I live here. Journey Under the Sun said that man literally taught me how to cook at 29. That man, I'm surprised he's not in Hollywood yet. That's all I'm saying. And he probably don't want to be, but I'm surprised one of these cooking channels ain't picked him up. I'm surprised because ain't no fluff, ain't no phony baloney garbage, and that's probably why he ain't been picked up. That's probably the reason why one of these food channels ain't picked him up, because he's straight to the point. He cool, he laid back. He ain't all, you know what I'm saying, over the top. He just, and his food be, I've cooked his recipes and his food be on the one. So it ain't like he just throwing this together just to put up a video. His food be on the one. The recipe will be on the one. So it is what it is. The reason why I say he ain't blowed up, because he don't put all that weird crap in his video. It just be straightforward. He looking like a brother from the hood and just doing his thing. I relate with that. You know? She said, please go check him out. Please. You will love it. Laid back, brother. Get straight to the point. Ain't a whole bunch of, while in between. I've seen people cooking and in between it, he'd turn around and they'll pet the dog, kiss the dog in the mouth, and then finish seasoning their chicken or something. Thank you, Missy Hawk. Thank you, Missy Hawk. I wish I could have met you at the survival camp. So I appreciate all the knowledge you and Lady Les shared with us. I've learned so much, and now feel more prepared to help myself and my family. Thank you again for all you do. Thank you so much. And I've been over to your channel to check you out. So those thumbs up came from me. Thank you. Ooh. It's about time. See my bath? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's yeah. I don't believe I purchased no red onions and brought in here. So I let me speak. Watch this. So I'll be I'll be using Old Spice. I'm going to be using this today. Let me take my clearance label off of there so I could do it right. I think it was a good idea for me to bring this body wash with me out here. I was like, am I doing too much by bringing this delicious body wash all the way out in the middle of the woods? Uh, no. I believe I need to smell like some hydrate. That's what it's called. Let me see. I got this on clearance because it smelled good. And I do kind of smell like backyard barbecue smoke and red onions. Go take my little clearance. Old Spice. Hydrate with Old Spice. I'm going to be washing my pity on the runny kind with that today. What are you cooking? You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna cook today. I was thinking about it. I need to put something green inside my body. You know, which generator do you recommend, or if money isn't an issue, which solar generator do you recommend for a newbie? I don't know. I don't know your situation. Being a newbie has no nothing to do with what generator you should have. It's about your situation. Okay? That has zero to do with whether you knew, you seasoned, whatever. It has nothing to do with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I could tell EcoFlow, buy EcoFlow everything. I could say that. And I would be lying to you because maybe what they have is not what you need. I say buy the EcoFlow Ultra. And you got 7,800 watts of power, but you wanted to just put it in your van. I don't want to lie to you. I'm not that channel. I'm not that person at all. So I'm gonna get off here. Everybody, I'm gonna get off here. Everybody have a wonderful day. Let me see something. Oh, I can't do it at this very moment. I'll find out though. Thank you. You say you just subbed to AB's channel? Good. Because I'm subbed to him. I learned from that brother. Everybody, y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day. Be productive and be kind. Be thoughtful because you don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. You don't know if other people won't be here tomorrow. We all got to go. We all got to go. And we all got to stand in front of the Father, whether you want to or not. Period. Remember that. For all the people that came into this chat stirring stuff up for no reason because you ain't had nothing better to do, and I know y'all from other countries and trolling and whatever. You know, I'm going to say this before I go. Everybody has a job to do. In your life, you've either worked for somebody or you've done things on your own to make money for yourself. Everybody has a job to do. Nobody forces you to do a job, though. So the job you pick reflects you. For instance, if I had a job and I applied for a job and I got the job as a stripper, don't visualize that. Don't visualize that. That's a job that is going to reflect me for the rest of my life. Even though I know why I got the job so I could make some money to get me through college. Okay. I'm just working my way through college. But that job is going to follow me and reflect me as a human being in society for the rest of my life. Everything you do, you're going to be held accountable for. Everything you do. Even the jobs that you take, you might be desperate and you might say, well, I'm not on the street hustling because I got to feed my family. Yeah, but that's going to follow you for the rest of your life. So it's trolls in here and it's people in here with nothing better to do but come in here and stir up garbage. Let me tell you something. You will be held accountable whether you are a machine or you are a real human being to go into people's lives and do things like this. I ain't say lives. I meant your people's lives and stir up trouble. You will be held accountable by the Father whether you are a human being or you are a machine. Even machines, even robots, even AI will be subjected to answer to the Father because he created all. Remember that. When there's people out here with nothing better to do but stir up controversy, start wars, and do all that, you will be held accountable. I don't know why on the planet Earth everybody think that this is it. After this is it. Nah. Let me tell you something. Why is it when people were children and you knew your daddy was coming home, you're going to get your tail whipped? You're going to get burned up when your daddy get home. Your daddy coming home. Your daddy is getting closer. You know your daddy is coming home. You know it's about 4:30. Your daddy going to be here any minute. He about to pull up in the driveway, walk through the door, and your mama going to tell your daddy what you did in school today. He going to burn your ass down like a house. You get nervous. You get scared. You try to, Dad, I'm sorry. I never do it again. Why do we feel that way here on earth and you don't think our real Father ain't gonna do that same thing? See, the older we get, that's the closer it is time for your daddy to come home. It's time for the Father to come home. The closer you get more nervous because you know you was doing wrong and you ain't did nothing to fix it. So everybody in this life, it ain't too late to fix your grades. It ain't too late to fix yourself before your Father come home. Believe that, because he coming home. So it don't bother me when people come in here and cut up and stir up. I just send you back where you came from. But you will be held accountable for what you do, one way or the other. And you know what? With people like that these days, the evil is spreading so rampant, you might not even make it to the Father before you get what's coming to you. You might be just crossing the street and looking on your phone, texting, and didn't look where you was going. And that bus got you. Or that semi truck got you and turned your ass into spaghetti. See, we think every time something bad happens to us, it was just bum luck. No, it ain't. It every time something happened to you, it ain't bum luck. Every time I fell over that scooter and I did that cartwheel like a child the other day, you know what I thought when I first got up? I thought, which one of the things that I did bad to somebody was this payment for? I always think that. When I bam my hand with the hammer or the axe while I'm chopping wood, maybe that was that time I cussed that lady out in the grocery store. That's what that is. Now I ain't gonna be able to use my hand for about 30 days. Sometime we getting a little bit of something, what's gonna happen up in before you meet the pearly gate, before you meet the Father, before Father come home, he gonna give you a little something now. That's detention. That's in school. In school detention, you gonna get some punishment right now, right here on earth, before you even get home to the Father. You gonna get that paddling in the hallway. That's what you you kicked your daddy toe on the edge of that stool, and now your whole toenail about to fall off. That was getting sent to the principal's office, and you still got to go home to the Father and get your ass whipped. Ain't no different. So people that keep coming in people's live streams and coming into people's lives and disrupting people's situations in their lives, believe you're going to get it. You're going to get a taste. That's why I stay away from people and mind my own damn business, and I don't stir nothing up. If I don't like you, I just stay away from you. I don't got nothing to say about you, period. Because I know I got to pay for that. The older I get, the more I think that my time is coming. I'm going to have to pay for that. The Father is coming home, and he'll be pulling in the driveway soon. So you better start fixing yourself. That goes to everybody that came in here cutting up today. I don't give a damn about y'all politics. I don't care about y'all religion stuff that y'all came in here with, or your political stuff, or your war stuff, and all the stuff that's going on. I don't care one way or the other. It ain't none of my business. If you feel so strongly about your country winning and this and that, go help them fight. You know what's funny? I'm going to say this. The people that came in here representing their country with one side or the other side of that battle that's going on over there. If you are a real believer in your side in that battle that's going on over here, what are you doing here texting me? Why are you in my live stream texting about the battle that's going on and you representing this side or that side? Why ain't you over there with a bang bang in your gun aiming at the other side? You're a coward. If you got time to be here texting in my live stream saying what side you rooting for, you're a coward. Go pick up arms and fight. If you're a real true one, go pick up your arms and fight. Stop going to people's live stream, talk about some you down for this side or that side of those battles that ain't got shit to do with me. I call all of them cowards. Don't come in people's live streams putting up your flag of what side of the battle that you represent. You're a coward. Stop, put down your little cell phone and go put on some camouflage and go over there and help your brothers and sisters fight if that's what you want to do. That's another one of them keyboard soldiers. You're trash. If you believe in your fight, go fight. Go help them fight. Don't be like, yeah, because our side is the right side and this side, go help them. Shut up. Keyboard, somebody said keyboard infantry. Absolutely. Keyboard soldiers, man. Stay off my channel with that bullshit. All right. With that being said, hey, he carried me through. I just caught you. With all that being said, peace, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Be productive. Be safe. Be kind. Live Farmers Every 3. I love you, and I'm out. Peace. 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 Throw it up, everybody, please. Peace. And I'm not just saying that to say it. Peace. The world is at war with itself. It's like watching a snake eat its own tail. Peace. Peace, please. Peace.